Hi, it's Josie, and today I'd like to talk to you about bend. I'd like to talk to you about how you can help your horse understand bend. And if you're just beginning your riding career, I'd like to talk to you about how you can get a feel for it. I was forever wondering if my horses were bent. So there's a little bit of theory, let's get on with it. Then I'm going to show you a very simple exercise that you can do to teach your horse and yourself, or yourself and your horse, whichever way you want to look at it. For a horse to be bent correctly, you need flexion and bend. I have done a video on that and I'll link that up here and in the description. I'm going to go into it here as well, just because it fits this video. So the horse is said to be bent when he's on a curved line and his body follows that curved line without falling off either way with part of his body. The biggest issue with it is that the horse is more flexible and can bend the neck more easily than he can bend this part of his body, and this part, his sacrum, he can't actually bend at all because it is fused. Good boy. So the biggest problem I see people have, and I had it too, was that I bent my horses too much in the neck and let him go straight. So if this was my horse's body, I would bend this bit and this bit would just do what it wanted. It wouldn't actually bend around like that. So what you need to do is you need to know your bending aids. Your bending aids are your inside rein for flexion and direction. Your outside rein helps control the amount of bend in the neck, and therefore it actually controls the shoulders or the wither of the horse. Depends which way you want to look at it. They're both the same things. They're in the same area. Your inside leg gives your horse something to bend around or to move away from. Your outside lower leg sits back there to stop the outside part of the horse from staying straight so that he can bend around it. And this is how it made sense to me. So if you, as I said, if you just pull the neck and don't do anything else, that goes like that. If you put your inside leg on, so let's just say this is the neck, body, sacrum down here. So if you put your inside leg on, which will be my thumb, and you don't do anything with your outside leg, your horse just does that. He still stays in a big straight line. Your outside leg comes slightly back behind your inside leg, and when you bend him, voila, he bends. But you need your outside leg to catch him. Doesn't always have to be on. In the beginning it might, and your horses will be able to bend more one way than the other. That is natural, like we're left and right handed. So if you've got the side that he's struggling to bend, do not get cross with him. If you feel yourself getting cross, go inside, brush your teeth with your non-dominant hand, see how difficult that is, and then realise that that's what he's trying to deal with. He's trying to do something when it doesn't come naturally to him. That's a quick one, isn't it? Let's get on with this exercise. I love this exercise. So you've got to walk yourself on a nice 20-metre circle. Come on. Rebel's like, oh, I was sleeping in the sun. That was so nice. When you've worked out where your 20-metre circle is, now you need circle points to pick. You need to know where you're going so that you can be accurate. Just either spiral in to the smallest circle your horse is comfortable doing, or if you can't spiral in, just get into the centre however you can. And then I usually do a 10-metre circle. So I've got my bend and flexion here. I've got my outside rein just controlling my shoulders. My inside leg is on my horse and my outside leg is back in the guarding position. I just use it. I'll tell you when I use it actually. Now. So I actually am sort of just touching him with it as he steps. I didn't realise I was, but since I pointed that out to you, I can see that I am. I do things unconsciously now, which I once had to teach myself to do consciously. That's just normal learning, guys. So when you've got on your 10-metre circle, what you're going to do is ask your horse to leg yield out to a horse length, or 2 steps we're using, so that but you want him to leg yield straight, as in he's not allowed to turn out and go like that. That is not the aim of this exercise. It must be a sideways step. So next time I come around to this point, I'll do it with Rebel. So your inside leg goes on. Make sure your outside leg's not jammed there and he can't go out. And I'll say now and now as I put my inside leg on. And then he should, as he leg yields through, he'll bend through his body as long as I don't throw the outside rein at him. Here we go, are you ready? Now, now. And that was actually quite a lazy effort on Rebel's behalf because he hardly moves sideways at all. I might just give him a little wake up next time with my whip if he doesn't do it. You might need to do this. So we'll do it again. I want him to go out 2 horse lengths. Here we go. Yes. Oi. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Now you saw me correct him because he was just daydreaming there and pushing on my inside leg. He didn't get off of it. So now I'm just going to come back in on the circle and we are going to do that again. You can see he's very different to Spider. Rightio, here we go. Ready? 1, 2. That was a bit more active. Good boy. Now I'm going to keep him on this circle that he's just leg yielded out to. And then as I'm going away from the camera in a minute, I'm going to ask him on to leg yield. Whoop, 2 more. Are you ready? Leg yield. Leg yield. Yeah, thank you. I had to use a bit of spur there. I'm quite happy if you go and watch that. I wasn't mean with it. I just said, excuse me, stop being lazy. So we're going to do it again here. He's a bit sleepy, so I'm going to, yeah, good. So I increase the repetition there to make it happen. And here I'm going to do it again. Out, out. Good boy. Good boy. I don't care that his head comes up when I do that. That's not this exercise. Yes, it will be eventually, but at the moment, if he's not moving off my leg, I have to correct that first. So here we go again. Are you listening, mate? Good. Off, off. Good. So then when you've got that in walk, you can do it in trot. Ready? Leg yield, leg yield. Good boy. And how do you know when you've got your flexion and your bend right? When you give your inside rein, you should not lose the bend. Why not? Because I've got him on my outside rein and my inside leg. Good boy. Spiral in down here till I get onto a smaller circle. The horse may have to slow down as you do a smaller circle, otherwise he might lose his balance. I'm going to leg yield towards the camera. Whoop. Good boy. Let's see how he does it this way. Into a 10-metre circle. And now leg yield, leg yield. Good. Good boy. Since you've stayed all the way to the end, I'll give you a little bonus tip. If you leg yield all the way out to the end of your 20-metre circle and ask for canter, you should get a very nice transition. I hope that helps you with a little bit of bend and understanding how to do it. I'd love it if you'd give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Let me know how you're finding the channel. And thanks for watching, guys.